Hello, hello. It's Igneous Hippo. Here we are in the volcano manor to collect the reward for dispatching Riley the Confessor in this little valley here on our way to the shaded castle. So let's talk to
I
Tanith,
see
get
you
our
have
reward.
performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it.
Serpent Bone Blade.
Now, perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon.
Okay, cool. So if we continue to do these quests, we will eventually be able to see Lord Rykard. It's probably him in the painting behind Tanith
If
here.
you follow this, it cannot.
Yeah, it cannot come a day too soon. Well, unfortunately, it is going to be quite some time before we end up seeing Rykard. But until then, oh, Dialos is gone. Pathetic sword ahead. Dialos is gone, and so is Raya. Now here we have our red letter. It's going to give us a... Yep, our last invasion is going to be all the way up here. Juno Haslau. Of House Haslau. So this is Dialos' brother. All the way up in the mountaintops of the giants. And Dialos is gone, and Raya is gone. So we're going to talk... Let's talk to Bernal and see if he knows anything.
Look at you. A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this.
Ooh, another letter.
A special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the Round Table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Okay.
You're still alive, I see.
So he has nothing to say about Dialos or
Well,
Raya, but he gave us another contract. This one is in Lanedale Royal Capital. Vargrim. Let's see if these notes have any sort of different lore than the first one we received. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Invitation. Got our two letters. Yeah, Riley the Idol and Old Knight Isvan. Juno Haslau. And this one's to Bernal to kill two people. Vargrim the Raging Wolf and Errant Sorcerer Wilhelm. The Errant Sorcerer is... It's going to be a sorcerer that wears the Herodis Glintstone crown. The nomadic study from Ray Lucaria. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's like search around here a little bit. I think Raya is gonna be... Yep, there she is. She's a snake... I forget what these things are called. Man serpents? She's a man serpent.
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Sorceress. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the volcano manor is just as it seems.
That's a very peculiar way to make that statement, but
Lady
okay.
Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am. But
As you should be.
people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest.
Yeah, of course not. I don't care that you're a serpent. I mean, anything that's nice in this world is, you know, a breath of fresh air, I'd say.
My serpentine form and the name Sorceress were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else.
Well, yeah, I mean, who am I gonna tell? Bernal? The door's open, dude. If Bernal just, like, moved a couple feet to the right, he would be able to see you, and then he would know, too.
My serpentine were secrets.
Yeah,
Now I share
like,
the
it's not
secrets.
really that much of a secret. Also, who am I gonna tell? Okay, your secret's safe with me, Raya, or Zarias. And here we have Patches.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, come on,
All good,
Patches.
though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together.
You didn't think I had it in me, even though I spared you?
Oh, and of course, we can do business if you like. Hatch's Emporium at the Volcano Manor. Especially for you.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll buy the parrying dagger. A knife with curved handguards designed to parry. For masters of combat who anticipate every enemy strike and counter accordingly. The same dagger used by... Oh shoot, what's his name? The guy that kills the... the guy that kills the first firekeeper that can't speak in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, he uses a parrying dagger as well.
This is for you.
Oh, okay. Impeccable timing. Patches also has a letter
Here
for
at the
us.
manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
Break a leg. Patches, you dirty dog, you. It's okay. We tolerate Patches in this game. He's not quite as mean as he used to be. Okay, so Patches gave us the request for Tragoth, so we have to kill the Great Horn Tragoth, who helped us in the Radahn boss fight. And we also got, so we have 4 total. 2 in Lindell, 1 in the the Magmor Makar boss fight area, and then 1 in the Mountaintops of the Giants. I think we'll go ahead and just tackle Tragoth quickly, then we'll go to the Windmill Village, and then we are going to see if we can complete Sorceress Sellen's questline. Because the next piece of her questline we got from the Primeval Sorcerer Azure. We got Comet Azure. So we need to go show her the Primeval Sorcery and see what she has to say about it. So let's just start checking off a bunch of these boxes. I always felt bad about this one because Tragoth, like, I mean, Istvan too. Istvan and Tragoth both helped us in previous boss fights, and then we invade them and kill them. I don't feel bad about Riley because we don't really know Riley, but like, Tragoth and Istvan were both people that we knew. He's using the Arbalist and the Giant Crusher. This guy's endurance must be crazy. You're just gonna keep... Whoa, his poise is crazy. Oh yeah, it's highest poise armor in the game. He's got insane endurance. He's able to medium roll with all of that armor on and have a crossbow and the Giant's Crusher wielded in one hand. So he's got at least 60 strength on top of like 70 endurance, and he's got a good amount of health too. So he's just straight strength, endurance, and vigor. An absolute beast. Great Horn Tragoth is an absolute beast. And for that, we get the Bull Goat armor set. A legendary armor set that you can only get if you do that exact thing. Great Horn Tragoth's helm, adorned with a gold bull goat motif, provides high poise. Tragoth is a famed knight of assistance. Countless tarnished facing adversity in the lands between have survived thanks only to the Great Horned One's aid. Got a built-in beard to the helmet there. A pair of giant horns providing staunch poise. So it looks like the rest of, yeah. So that's his armor set. Really cool armor set. I like everything except for the chest piece. I think is a little too bulky. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so now we'll go to the Windmill Village. And yeah, we'll do this small little town. And then we will go for Sellen's questline. I apologize if you find it annoying that I continuously recap what I'm doing. It's just a lot to keep, you know, in the old storage memory of the noggin. Got a lot going on, so I need to repeat it so that I don't forget. I am definitely going to end up forgetting to do stuff. It's inevitable, but yeah, I have to repeat it sometimes so that I remember. Oh wow, they're biting their own arms. Beast Claw is actually really good. Oh, I just realized we forgot to turn in the death root to Garank as well. The Beast Clergyman. That's alright, we'll remember at some point. I know where to get all of the Beast root, the death root, and we will definitely do that before we get softlock out of doing it. The more faith we get, the more spells, or the more incantations we'll be able to use. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. But all the way back here on this little side path with the second windmill here is the Celebrant's Hammer, I believe? Celebrant's Skull, yes, it's a hammer. Or a great hammer. Yeah, it's a great hammer. Large bludgeon decorated with flowers and many colored fabrics. Ceremonial tools used by dancers during the festivals of Dominula. Windmill Village. Dominula Windmill Village. The striking end is a skull too large in size to be human. Grants trace amounts of runes on landing attacks. You get a little bit more runes for using the Celebrant's weapons. It's unfortunate that's the only one that you can just pick up. The rest of them you have to farm from these enemies. You have to reload the area over and over again and dispatch all of these dancing females until you get the weapon that you're looking for. Most of the time they only drop human bone shards too. It's unfortunate. See, there's the Celebrant's rib rake right there. Oh, a dog too. Hello. Yeah, they got the Celebrant's Cleaver, the Celebrant's Sickle, the Celebrant's Rib Rake, and the Celebrant's Skull. Looks like they're doing some kind of praying back here. That one's got a skull. That one's got a cleaver. And then I'm sure you saw earlier, one of them had like some kind of like dual wield small arms. Well, one of these two might have it. I think the smaller ones have like dual wield small arms. Oh, these guys both have cleavers. And they have some kind of cursed blood or something, because they bite their own arms and then spew forth this like poisonous mist. It's pretty gnarly. But there's a boss at the top of this hill, and we actually need to summon Milicent with her new prosthesis. You can see there she's wielding the Shamshir in her right hand now. So we're going to summon Milicent for this Godskin Apostle at the top of this hill here. Come on, Milicent, let's do this. Flame, grant me strength. Do that jump attack. Yeah. He always leads with that. Oh, oh. Ooh, big bleed. And I get the riposte. Oh, that was not a riposte. Oh, I didn't. I thought I was outside the AoE of that one. I think he boasts a pretty high fire defense, honestly. Oh, there's the Black Flame Tornado. Huge damage numbers on Milicent there. 1,600 damage. See if we can get another bleed going here. Poor Milicent. It's dispatched. Ooh, nice. Big stance break for the finish. And Milicent is a lot stronger now with the prosthesis. And we got the Godskin Peeler and the Scouring Black Flame. Okay, I just realized also that we didn't read the Serpent Bone Blade Katana. Here we go. We got this as a reward for killing Riley. Sinister katana modeled after a certain serpent bone. The densely packed row of spines that jut away from the cutting edge are coated in a lethal poison. Sick. And then we just got the Godskin Peeler Twin Blade as well. Oh, we never read the Twin Night Sword either that we got from the other windmill. Pretty straightforward description there. Okay, but the Godskin Peeler is the twin blade that was just being used against us. A unique twin blade wielded by Godskin Apostles, characterized by its disturbing design. One end features a sickle for slicing attacks, while the other boasts a winding spike for boring into flesh. Much skill is required to wield this weapon due to its asymmetric nature. And then we also got the Scouring Black Flame incantation. I believe that's our first Black Flame. No, here we go. We got the Black Flame Fireball as well, but here we got the Scouring Black Flame. Oh, this one's got... okay. The Black Flame could once slay gods, but when Malekith sealed destined death, the true power of the Black Flame was lost. That's unfortunate. It's like an incantation hex almost. But not to spoil anything, but it would be really cool if once you like unseal Destined Death, that it gave like Black Flame a buff afterwards. Like if Black Flame wasn't very good before you unseal it, and then you unseal it and it's like better, that would be pretty cool, I think. Just based off that description, it would be lore accurate too. And over here is going to be where we find another painting. There's a painting in Lanedale Royal Capital. We're going to have to come back to this area to get it. And this painting we found in the Shaded Castle along the right side here, underneath this far outer wall in the poison. There was a painting where the reward is over here. So I won't forget to do either of those things yet. But we also have to talk to Milicent once more, too.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder.
Yeah, I can see that.
Feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle again, should you ever have the need.
Okay, absolutely. You are a formidable ally, for sure.
Call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. It is the only way.
I appreciate you expressing your thanks, Millicent. We will definitely see you again. Okay, now we're going to go all the way back to the Waypoint Ruins in Limgrave. This is one of the very first boss fights that we did to be able to talk to Sorceress Sellen. So let's go show her that we got the primeval sorcery from one of her old masters, Sorcerer Azure, or Primeval Sorcerer Azure.
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
Okay, that was pretty rude. I would venture to say that I'm pretty much on your level or above it at this point, but go off, I suppose. Here's Azure's sorcery.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure.
Yes.
Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice.
Okay. Tell me your story?
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Raya Lucaria.
Yes, I do
It was
recall.
for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
So it sounds like what she wants to do is bring back the astrologer's version of the Glintstone sorcery, the primeval current, which for some reason has been shunned and cast out by the Carian royal family when they assumed control of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. So I guess we'll go down this path and see where it takes us.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit.
Whoa.
You must have a fabulous teacher.
Well, you're not my teacher, so... The Turtle Pope is my teacher, and he is fabulous. Kindred Spirit is also moving a little quickly, if I do say so myself, Sellen. Kind of overstepping your bounds a little bit here. I don't know you that well.
I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lucaria is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lucaria? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
The Sellian Sealbreaker.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Okay.
After his
Do you have a
expulsion
lead?
from the Academy, I heard that Master Lucaria returned to his home. A place called Celia, in the eastern Caelid wilds.
Ah.
Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Okay, so good thing I know exactly where this guy is. But yeah, she wants us to go find her other master. And he is in a secret cave in Caelid. And that's why when we came off the Fort Ferrith down this side, I unlocked the Celia hideaway. But I didn't go inside of it. We marked it for later, and this is what we marked it for. So, just in case this is the first and only episode that you're seeing, and you want to know how to do this quest, you pretty much get Comet Azure, and then you talk to her like I just did, and she'll tell you to find Lusat, and it's along this wall right here. This wall, this back wall, and then right up there is Fort Ferrith. It's right behind this gigantic tombstone, and there's a Haima battle mage guarding. And then this is an illusory wall. You just hit the wall, and then this cave is right behind it. So let's go ahead and just do this entire dungeon while we're here. We'll just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, and I actually do need to I need to attune another spell, because I know there's going to be something in here that we're going to need another spell for. So let's go ahead and put heal on. One can only imagine what I could possibly need the heal spell for. Having 9 red flasks, or 9 crimson tier flasks, I can only imagine what I might be using the heal spell for. Ooh, the digger's staff. That's a nice little attaboy there. The digger's staff. Staff of a sorcerer miner who extracts glintstone from crystal tunnels. The staff itself is a tool used to mine, and the ferrule is also embedded with the glintstone. Power of stone digger sorceries is boosted. So you can actually see it in the picture there. There's a glintstone at the top, and the ferrule is the bottom of a staff. You can see there's a bunch of glintstones in the bottom as well. So they kind of use it as like a drill. And you can see them doing this a lot, actually. I think before we get this next illusory wall, there might be one back here that's like, yeah, he's actually using it to dig. You can see it right there. Pretty cool. And I didn't need to bother that guy at all, but I don't know why. It's just instinct at this point. If he had noticed me, he would have attacked me. So, and then there's another illusory wall right here. Another guy digging. And you can hear there's digging on the other side of this wall. And there's also a message that's like glitched into the wall, so you know for sure that that's an illusory wall. And you can hear it. There's a revenant down there. That's why I grabbed the heal spell to use on that guy. Hello. Goodbye. There's another. I don't want to jump over there, because then we'd have to drop down on the revenant. What the heck? Stop. Oh no, don't do that. I hate when those guys pop those little glintstones. Too many projectiles to dodge. I need like a shield that's like really good at blocking magic damage. I've actually never looked into that, but it would be a really good thing to have is a shield that blocks magic really well. I mean, I have the Carrion Retaliation, I guess. We could try that. It doesn't work against Stone Digger sorceries, apparently. Not even worth waiting to parry that guy. Okay, so Sorcerer Lusat. So this is the natural continuation of the dungeon, but Sorcerer Lusat, oh, wow, okay, thanks for, you jump attacked me before I could jump attack him. Sorcerer Lusat is actually down there, so you have to go to the end of this crystal. It's another slug. Jump down. We're gonna use our torch here so you can see. That way is the way out. That's where the Revenant is, but we have to go this way. Oh, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, let's inspect the Sorcerer. Olivinus. I don't know by heart the difference based on... Okay, so it is an Olivinus. Yeah. Or maybe a Carolus? Olivinus and Carolus are pretty similar. I know Twin Sage is pretty obvious because there's two heads and they're really powerful. And the Lazuli are the ones with the swords and the shields. The Olivinus and the Carolus look very similar. Might be able to tell by the top of their... Yeah, that one was a Carolus, actually. I believe. I don't know. I don't know. But let's read the Sellian Sealbreaker here before we use it on this this seal here. Where'd it go? Academy Glintstone. Here we go. Can release Master Lucette from his confinement. Sellia Town of Sorcery can be found in Caelid. This key is said to have been found in the possession of a Sellian sorcerer. I wonder which one. And here we have Master Lucette on his deathbed, it appears. He's been in here for quite some time, and he is levitating as well, just like it looks like he's levitating. He might be laying on the crystals, but Azure was levitating, so let's see what he has to say. He does the exact same thing that Master Azure did. He just gives us the legendary sorcery Stars of Ruin. We can go ahead and read that one too. So this is the Comet Azure that we got from Master Azure, and here's the Stars of Ruin that we just got from Master Lucette. Fires 12 dark shooting stars that pursue the target. When Lucette glimpsed into the primeval current, he beheld the final moments of a great star cluster, and upon seeing it, he too was broken. So Lucette in the primeval current saw a great star cluster, and Azure saw darkness. Interesting. Unfortunately, we will never be able to use either of those sorceries because we don't have any intelligence. John Elden Ring is unfortunately a man of low IQ, but a man of high faith. High faith and high strength. And there is the Revenant. And there's a couple items over there that I want, so we're gonna go ahead and take this guy on. Come on. Luckily, we get a little bit of poise while we're healing. Oh, and he dropped a Ghost Glovewort 4. Nice. We got some stimulating boluses, some caffeine boluses, Golden 5, and Lost Ashes of War. Did we ever read the Lost Ashes of War? I feel like we never did. It's not in there. We have the Lost Ashes of War. Oh, there they are. Right in front of my eyes. Empty ashes devoid of any memories of battle. Unable to apply any kind of affinity in the current state, but can also be used by Smithing Master Hugh of the Round Table Hold to recreate other ashes. Thus does the copy pass into becoming the genuine article. Cool. It's like the ditto of Ashes of War. Lost Ashes of War. Then we got a Somber 4 right there. Some more budding cave moss for our perfume crafting. And then we're right back into the main part of the dungeon. So now we can go find another secret hidden another secret hidden in this cave, and then complete the dungeon with the boss fight. Then we can go back to Sellen and show her the sorcery to prove that we found Master Lucette. Now we have this final large room here, and all the way up here, oh, not up there. Yeah, just hug the right wall here. And then pass this item. Some preserving boluses. Another hidden wall that reveals a chest that has the crystal spear. So we have the crystal sword and the crystal staff. Now we have the crystal spear. A spear fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human. Enwreathed with powerful magic, its attack scales with intelligence. The inscrutable Crystallians have but one clear purpose, to serve their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve for them new brethren. So the Crystallians are sentient stone, sentient crystal, and they wish for the return of the person who created them, so that they can have more brothers and sisters. This is going to be the final area. What the heck? I never noticed that before. There's a little drop off up there. How do you get up there? Not here. In short, seek crystal. Seek crystal. I have never seen... It's probably one of these. You could go all the way up to the top and like climb one of these crystals. Oh, is it that one over there? Light. Yes, that is a light. Oh, maybe... No? This is interesting. It's probably another secret wall that I'm not aware of. Seek crystal. Is this crystal? I won't waste... Oh! Is it that? Do I have to, like, jump? Oh! You can jump up there. What? Come on. Oh, come on. I definitely can jump up there. Look carefully. For what? What am I missing here? Tunnel ahead. Where? Yeah, this is a tunnel. What? Oh. Hole ahead. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow. Several hundred hours in this game, and I'm still finding more stuff that I've never seen. What? I can't believe I never knew this was here. I never knew this was here. That's crazy. Let's sneak up on these guys and hit them with a beast claw. That's a really good spell, actually. Or incantation. The Crystallian Ashes. Cool. Wow. Spirit that wields around crystalline blades, both big and small. Its sturdy body itself hewn from crystal long ago. It's hard enough to blunt its own opponent's blades, but blows from bludgeoning weapons can shatter it easily. That's incredible. Huh. That's crazy. I did not know that this was here. And then this tunnel probably leads back out. Yeah. This leads back out over the ledge that we were looking at. Oh, I'm so glad I noticed that. It's so cool. Ah, yes. Be wary of up. Some more slugs. Or snails. Oh, these are snails. Alright, cool. Now we can do the boss fight. Let's get an electric prayerful strike. Whoa. Okay, I forgot that this was a triple boss fight. Like half health before I broke his poise. Oh, they have Scarlet Rot buildup too. Oh no. Yeah, I need to get rid of this. Oh no. I need to take care of the sorcerer next. Oh! Oh, I got Scarlet Rotted. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem. Boluses! Yay, boluses for the win. Hiya. Ah. I love how the ring one's just standing there behind him. Just politely wait for me to... Oh, I got Scarlet Rotted again. Crystal Torrent. Another Crystallian sorcery. Creates a massive crystal and fires off shards in rapid succession. The mysterious Crystallians. The wrath of the Crystallians encapsulated in sorcery. Each shard of substantial size, making even a stray blow capable of inflicting a severe wound, like firing a machine gun. Awesome. Alright, so now we've completed that, but we do need to come back to Lusat at some point. So we'll put a diamond here, and we gotta put a diamond next to Azure as well. So let's go back to Sellen and speak with her once more. Now that we've got the primeval sorcery from Lusat.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask.
Okay.
The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you.
Yeah, of course. I'd like to tell you about Lusat's location as well.
Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice and a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please take it.
Oh, a Starlight Shard.
This brings
Nice.
us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters, Azure, and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles.
Okay, so I suppose I'll go try to find your body in the Weeping Peninsula. I happen to know exactly where it is. It's in this little poison swamp, right next to the Fourth Church of America. Goodness, I get a little tongue-tied trying to read some of these descriptions. Are like tongue twisters. And I brought down that mausoleum a while ago to duplicate Godric's Great Rune to get his axe and his Witchbane ruins, yeah. The Witchbane to seal away Sellen. And we got the ambush shard that's hidden down here. It's another Sellen sorcery. Launches a projectile from a distance removed from the caster so as to strike the enemy from behind. The Sellen sorcerers were assassins, so they often hunted their fellows. It's the same description, but that's a really cool spell because it you lock onto the target and it'll shoot a small crystal or a small invisible dart
My
from behind them.
apprentice, thank you for coming. These
I got shot
shackles
in the
take
hand.
a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Okay. Accept primal glintstone. Sellen's primal glintstone. It's covered in blood.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care.
Of course.
Treat it what you hold.
What I hold is your very being. Okay, let's read that item description, and then we need to go talk to Jaren once more before we continue with Sellen's questline. Glintstone from within the Sorceress Sellen's body. Seemingly half alive, blood vessels are visible within, so it's like a crystal heart. In essence, a primal glintstone is a sorcerer's soul. If transplanted into a compatible new body after their original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. My apprentice, do you think it distasteful? A little bit, yeah. That's like cheating. I can't just like remove my heart and put it into another body. I mean, I probably could, but it would be through like not my will, and whoever's like whatever body my heart ends up in would not be my body anymore. Like, I don't know. That's cheating. Sorcerers are cheaters. In more ways than one, sorcerers are cheaters. Looks like Lionel the Lionheart and Okina are still hanging out at the Radon Festival. Oh, Fingermaiden Theralina's here too. She just gives us another bow. She doesn't say anything. Her Tarnished was probably killed, so she doesn't have a purpose anymore. That's unfortunate. I wish we had met Fingermaiden Theralina before we met Melina. Although then we never would have gotten Torrent, but I don't know. Fingermaiden Theralina seems a polite lady. She gives us a bow every time we talk to her. And here's Jaren after the Radon Festival.
At last, the war festival has ended. Brave champion, you have our gratitude. The celebration was spectacular. General Radon is surely pleased. Festering with rot and crippled by madness, all he wanted was an honorable death.
That was an honorable death if there ever was one.
Finally, my work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
Yeah.
It's time I went. May we meet again, if the fates...
Okay. Well, I just happen to know exactly where you're headed. You are headed to hunt the witch Sellen. The reviled witch cast out of the academy. Although Azure and Lucat were both cast out as well, so who's to say who's right and who's wrong? I don't like sorcerers at all, so the fact that this guy is wielding the flamberge makes me want to take his side a little bit.
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Sellen, did you?
I did.
Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most
Seriously?
famous maid
Dude, I'm in the middle
in
of something.
The entire history of Raya Lucaria's academy. It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul fled. I suspect someone lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A silly thought. One that won't stop gnawing at me. I suspect Sellen lives. I'm sure she'll.
Sellen lives on in another body. Yes, she does, Jaren. Unfortunate, I know. But it's okay. We'll see you again sometime, Jaren. Oh, come on. Please let me fast travel. Okay. So, with primeval glintstone of Sorceress Sellen in hand, and having talked to Castilian Jaren twice now, after the Radon Festival, we can now go back to the Three Sisters. Not back to Ronnie the Witch just yet, but we are going to go to a ruin here, and then we're also going to go talk to Preceptor Celibus as well. We'll get a weapon swap here too. Let's use the Magmorum Scale Sword. I don't like the way this looks. It looks like a big old dead fish. I mean, it's pretty cool. I just wish it wasn't like hairy, I guess. I wish it was just like scales. The hair kind of throws me off a little bit, but that's okay. So pretty much directly west here. If you go in this ruin and you haven't already, there's a scarab that has the Chilling Mist Ash of War. And then right up here in the next ruins, directly to the west. Not these ruins. These ruins right here. The ruins pretty much right next to Ronnie's Rise. This is an illusory floor that I've already gotten rid of. And then you go down here. And you see lots of, you know, they look like dead bodies, but really they were turned into puppets by, yeah, there's the Finger Maiden Theralina. It looks like it. That's unfortunate. But yeah, oh, yeah, and there's Jarwhite. Huh. Okay, yeah. Celibus's puppet. Do not touch. I don't know why you would leave your name behind here, man. Like, you could claim plausible deniability if somebody found this. But here is Sorceress Sellen's real body. Or another body for Sorceress Sellen. Transplant Primal Glintstone.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you.
Couple hours.
You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Carian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice, I owe this all to you.
You're welcome.
Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Carian royal family and restore the primeval current.
So she's going back to the academy to restore the primeval current. So let's go see if she is able to do it. Let's go check on Renala, and then we'll work our way backwards from there. See if we can find her somewhere along the way. I already know what's gonna happen.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye are.
Is it thy to become?
Nope.
Be not
Be not alarmed nor afraid, or Renala. Okay, so here's the end of Sorceress Sellen's questline. We can either choose to invade her, challenge Sorceress Sellen to defend Caria, the Caria family, or we can assist her. Assist Sorceress Sellen. So, because this is a lore playthrough, we are going to assist Sorceress Sellen, because you get more items from assisting her than you do get from invading her. Personally, I would invade her. Just that's my opinion, but we'll assist her because for the lore. And it looks like, yep.
Bringer of my death. You have my gratitude. Freeing me from my shackles. Join the sea to reflect on your mistake.
Stop rolling into him. You have no melee weapons. Oh, I'm heavy rolling. Oops. Come here, Jaren. Let me parry you. Well, that was not my best battle, but we got him. And Sorceress Sellen did not die. And we got the Eccentric's hood, armor, manchettes, and breeches. And Sorceress Sellen now stands where Renala used to be. Let's read the helmet. Pointy ragged hood worn by the Knight Jaren. The hood hides an aged, bearded mask. Jaren served General Radahn as guest commander, and they are said to have sworn an oath of honorable death to one another. So Jaren conducted the Radahn festival to give Radahn an honorable death after he lost his mind, being rotted by the scarlet rot. Unusually colorful armor. Jaren preferred nomadic existence. I'm gonna put this on, this is cool. But after spending a time as a guest of the Carian royals, he became a guest commander for General Radahn. And for a time, the restless tumbleweed would be bound by an honorable oath. An oath that he swore to General Radahn to give him an honorable death. It looks like he has the same description on his manchettes. And the same description on his pants as well. I don't know why I like the way this looks. This does not match at all. It's just, it's weird looking, but I kind of like it. Alright, let's see what Sellen has to say.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Usat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
That's nice of you. Huh.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
The Glintstone Chris.
Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
I wonder if she has different dialogue for those with higher intelligence. And now she's able to teach us the Shard Spiral. This is the only way that you can get this sorcery, and it's one that the Twin Sage sorcerers use against you. Fires a twin projectile to form a spiral. A sorcery of the Carolus Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy. This was the product of a failed attempt to create a new comet. It does kind of look like a new comet, but it's instead 2 glintstone pebbles. Super cool. It's 27 intelligence. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it, just because. But yeah. And we'll read the Glintstone Chris very quickly. It's another dagger. Really cool dagger. It has the Glintstone Dart, Ash of War, which is like Glintstone Pebble, where it fires a projectile and then you can kind of follow up with a stab. A lunging thrust. Ritual blade once presented to Landell by the Academy of Raya Lucaria to celebrate their newfound peace. Though the weapon is embedded with precious glintstones and features the Erdtree ornamentation, the undulating blade is symbolic of an ancient ritual. With intelligence scaling and 110 critical damage too. Very cool dagger for intelligence users.
What is it, my...
And you can continue to study sorcery from. So it looks like Sellen has taken back the Academy now. That's pretty cool. Oh, never mind. Nope, the Karian royal family has returned in strength, and they have turned Sellen into a Graven Mass. So let's go ahead and reread the Graven Mass talisman that we got from a hidden wall in our journey through the Academy. Graven School Talisman. So it looks like, it's not a Graven Mass talisman, but it's a Graven School talisman. It looks just like that. You can see that ball in the middle of the screen, and then the ball for the talisman look very, very similar. Depicting a school of Graven mages, a nightmare of the Academy. The primeval current is forbidden. A forbidden tradition of glintstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers to fashion them into the seeds of stars is but another path of scientific inquiry. So this is a punishment given to those who cling to the primeval current, and thus is the fate of poor Sorceress Sellen. And we get the Witch's Glintstone Crown. Yet another Glintstone Crown. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 Glintstone Crowns now. Might be, yeah, we got 7. Incredible. The Witch's Glintstone Crown. One of the Glintstone Crowns bestowed upon Raya Lucaria scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy. Increases intelligence and arcane. This gentle-looking crown was granted to a scholar who excelled in her studies, which also merited the title of Witch. Sorceress Sellen. Let's see if she has anything to say.
My... when...
She is totally incapable of... Yep, she cannot form a sentence. Very, very spooky end to Sorceress Sellen's tale. And at at this point, we are at an hour and 5 minutes. Lot of secret content covered in this episode. Um, yeah, wow. So, oh, you know what? I'm gonna let this episode run just a little bit longer so that we can go revisit Primeval Sorcerer Azure and Primeval Sorcerer Lusat really quickly as well. This will only take a second, I promise. This is probably going to be one of the longest episodes, but it's okay. We're just going to knock this out. So, Primeval Sorcerer Azure is gone, and he left behind his crown, his robe, and his manchettes. Prominent blue-green glintstone. This crown replaced Azure's brain and skull altogether, and now removed from his body, it is all but dead. Wow, so if you put this on, you're wearing his brain and his head. What power remains within raises the potency of Azure's primeval current sorceries at the cost of additional FP consumption. You got his robes are pretty cool looking too. Corroded blue-green glintstones. Since the Grand Masters Azure and Lusat were driven from the Academy, no one has achieved their formerly held rank. Primeval Sorcerer. These are the only two Primeval Sorcerers to ever have been known. Azure had reached a near inorganic state. It was pretty much just a spirit inside of some clothes and wreathed in glintstone. See if Lusat probably says something similar, I'd say. What's up, buddy? Ow! Stop. I just want to go talk to... Primeval Sorcerer Lusat. I don't need this. Okay, I just ran headfirst into that. Okay. Back to Primeval Sorcerer Lusat, and he is also gone. Lusat's glintstone crown, his robe, his manchettes, and the old sorcerer's leggings. Very large bulbous crown here. Giant blue glintstone crown. This crown replaced Lusat's brain and skull altogether, and removed from his body he is all but dead. What power remains raises the potency of Lusat's primeval current sorceries at the additional cost of FP consumption. And his robes are right here next to Azure's. Corroded blue glintstones. Since the Grand Masters Azure and Lusat were driven from the Academy, no one has achieved their formerly held rank. Probably the same, yep, same description for both the manchettes. Same description for all of their stuff. What about the old sorcerer's leggings? We didn't have this. We didn't get one of these from Azure. Just ragged waistcloth. Common amongst old-fashioned sorcerers. Alright, and with that, Sorceress Sellen's quest has been completely completed. So in the next episode, we're going to be checking in on Jarburg, and then we will move back into the Altus Plateau. It says Knight Dialos is still here, but we didn't see him there, so we're going to go check on Jarburg. At the beginning of next episode, we'll check on Jarburg, and then we'll head east of the Altus Highway Junction, take on this, and then we'll take on the Double Tree Sentinel boss fight from the eastern side. But with that, I have been Igneous Hippo. Thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.